And the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he powers his way up past the 30.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now back to throw.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps there.
2nd and 5. They go play action with Hurts.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Isaiah Hodgins was his intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and 5.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Going right back to Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And that is not fooling anyone.
He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them giving an inch, And that's good coverage once again there to force another fourth down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
He'll drop to throw.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, he and his offense was staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Rolling to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he is caught. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the
and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
I Isaiah Hodgins.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Vikings head out to take over once again.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that one caught downfield by...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half, and they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Reed Blankenship
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback. That's Jalen Hurts. His touchdown pass is the only score of the game thus far, as his guys hold a 7-0 lead to this point.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Here's Hurts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. His throw incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Eagles on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Vikings 34-yard line.
Hurts. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A give up the middle to Akers. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it's bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down 17-14. A minute 46 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got him with a 1st down. But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Back to throw.
He's got Atwell. That's complete.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Elliott good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. With the football going back to the Vikings offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And now, following the desperation turnover on downs, they're set up with a 1st and goal to go. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank, they hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Philadelphia, that's now